Let me end by asking you, do you worry today, given the economic climate, given the geopolitical sensitivities, given the fact that governments find themselves fiscally constrained, that the onus is going to have to be on organizations like yours to ensure that sports remains a priority, that it remains relevant as part of the world that we live in today, because it's going to be harder and harder to navigate some of these challenges and the current turbulence?
I'm not worried about the Olympic Games. There, I'm very confident, and that we can see that we have a very stable and even very favorable condition, considering the fact that we have allocated the Olympic Games, the hosts already until 2032, and that we have a two-digit number of interested already for 36, including a country which is very familiar to you, and for 2040. But the relevance of sport in society, this is at stake because governments are confronted with an economic and financial crisis for reasons of the debts they undertook in times of the pandemic. They have to be paid one day. And also this crisis has been exacerbated by the consequences of the Russian aggression of Ukraine, by sanctions, counter-sanctions, boycotts. We see a food crisis the coming up. We see inflation, and we see, on the other hand, the technology, the developments in technology. So governments will have to make very careful choices when it comes to investments. And what we there have to try is to keep sport relevant, and to explain to them, while any cent you give to sport is not a donation, it's an investment in the future of your country, of the new generation. This is why, as part of our second reform program, we put the focus on the contribution of sport to the realization of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. That, to give you one example, sport and health. There, sport is, according to all the experts, the best tool to prevent, and in many cases also to remedy non-communicable diseases. We could see in the pandemic that sport can save lives. We could see in the pandemic how important sport is for the physical and mental health of the people. So we have to keep this awareness high among the political leaders. Our contribution to peace, very evident now in times of war and confrontation. Our contribution to the fight against climate change and global warming, very evident with the upcoming games and many other initiatives we are doing. And in this way, we want to keep sport relevant, but also we want to create the conditions for the governments to keep investing in sport, and by keeping investing in sport, by investing in the future of a healthy society.
What's your favorite sport today?
Ah, that's a tricky one. I give you the real answer, which you may say is a diplomatic answer, but it's
everything, all of them.
It's yeah, it's now what part of the fascination of the Olympic Games is that you can go from the rowing to wrestling to tennis to swimming, and you can see how diverse we human beings are, but that in sport there's a place for everybody.
So one sport you would like included?
Huh?
Can't be that hard.
I give you a guess.
With all the caveats that the host nation will get to decide all of that.
I give you a guess.
Okay. Does it involve 11 people in a team?
Football is already part of the Olympic program.
That was a Pele pass. Well done on that. Well done on that. President Bach, always a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us here on CNBC-TV18. It's been wonderful speaking to you about the past, but more importantly about the future and how you intend to ensure that the Olympics, not just the sporting extravaganza, but the movement remains relevant for the future. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, and looking forward to my visit in India.
Absolutely look forward to your visit in India. With that, it is time for us to wrap up the CNBC-TV18 special conversation from all of us here on the team. For now, goodbye and many thanks for watching.